Life, it begins quietly, not with fireworks, not with applause, but with the first breath, the first cry, and the heartbeat of a brand new soul entering a world it doesn't understand. As children, we see life like a dream. Everything feels possible. The stars look close enough to touch. In our hearts, they believe in magic. We dream without fear. We run without knowing where we're going, because no one told us yet that the world doesn't always give back what you give it. Then slowly, the world starts to speak. It teaches us rules, expectations, and comparisons. It tells us to fit in, to be realistic, to grow up and stop chasing the impossible. And somewhere between those lessons and those voices, we start forgetting who we really are. But life, it has a strange way of reminding us, through small moments, through people who come and go, through the quiet nights when we ask ourselves, who am I really meant to be? And that question, that quiet whisper in your heart, is where your real life begins. Because life isn't about what you get when you start. It's about what you learn when everything starts to change. Life, it doesn't ask for permission before it tests you. One day you wake up and realize nothing feels the same. The friends who once promised to stay are gone. The plans you thought were certain fall apart, and the dreams you held close begin to slip away like sand between your fingers. You start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, you're not good enough. You try, you fall, you try again, and the world stays silent. No applause, no reassurance, just the sound of your own breath, trying to keep going. It's in these moments, the quiet, painful, lonely moments, that life does its deepest work, because pain is not your enemy. It's the sculptor of your strength. When you're down, when no one sees you, when the nights feel endless, that's when the fire inside you begins to burn differently. You start to see who you really are. You realize strength was never about winning, it was about enduring. The truth is, life doesn't build heroes in comfort. It builds them in chaos. It shapes them through heartbreak, rejection, and loss. And every scar you carry is proof that you fought a battle most people never even saw. So don't curse your struggle. Don't hide from your pain, because one day you'll look back and realize those moments you thought were breaking you were the same ones that made you unbreakable. Keep walking through the storm, not because you're sure of where it ends, but because somewhere in that storm, you'll find yourself. There comes a moment after the pain, after the silence, when something inside you refuses to stay broken. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's a whisper, a quiet voice that says, "Get up." You don't know why, but you do. You rise, shaky, tired, uncertain, but you rise anyway, and that's when life begins to change. See, the awakening isn't about finding light. It's about realizing the light was always inside you, buried under fear, doubt, and everything the world told you to be. Discipline becomes your compass. You start showing up, even when you don't feel like it. You start believing, even when no one claps. You start walking, not because the road is easy, but because you've learned that standing still hurts even more. Each small step builds strength. Each failure builds wisdom. Each quiet morning you choose to keep going builds faith. You realize success isn't a single moment. It's 1,000 unseen choices. It's the days when you stay focused. It's the nights you keep pushing when no one's watching. That's the awakening. It's when you stop waiting for life to be easier and decide to become stronger. You stop blaming the past. You stop chasing validation. You start building. Brick by brick, habit by habit, day by day, you become your own motivation. You become your own reason. And slowly, the person you were becomes a memory, and the person you're becoming becomes your purpose. Birds continue, because awakening isn't about finding a new life. It's about remembering who you were before the world made you forget. The climb, it's not for the weak. It's the part of life most people never see. The 5 a.m. mornings, the sacrifices, the 1,000 small choices that no one will ever clap for. This is where dreams either die or are reborn through sweat and pain. Because after the awakening comes the work, the kind of work that doesn't show results right away, the kind that tests your patience, your discipline, and your faith. You start realizing that motivation fades, but discipline is what carries you when feelings don't. There will be days when you question everything, when your body is tired, when your mind tells you to stop. But remember, growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you keep going long after the excitement is gone. The climb teaches you humility. It teaches you that success isn't a mountain you conquer once. It's a mountain that keeps growing every time you reach the top. You'll lose people along the way. Some won't understand your focus. Some will call you distant, cold, or obsessed. But that's the price of building something bigger than yourself. The climb demands sacrifice. It asks you to give up who you were for the sake of who you're meant to become. Every rep in the gym, every late night studying, every no to distraction, every silent prayer before sleep. That's the climb. It's the process that molds you, breaks you, and rebuilds you again, stronger, sharper, more unshakable. And one day, you'll look back and realize the view was never the reward. The reward was becoming the person capable of reaching it. Because the climb doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes your soul. There comes a moment after the climb, after the victories, after the noise, when you realize something no one ever told you. Winning isn't everything, because success without peace feels hollow. You spend years chasing achievements, and then one quiet night, you sit alone in your room and realize none of it means anything if you don't feel alive. Purpose doesn't come from applause. It comes from alignment, from doing what you were born to do, even if no one notices. The world teaches us to collect things, titles, money, validation. But life teaches us something different, that the things that matter most can't be bought. Love, peace, time, presence, faith. Music swells softly. A warm, light tone builds. You begin to understand that purpose isn't found in the spotlight. It's found in the small moments, in kindness, in patience, in giving without expecting something back. You realize you're not here just to survive. You're here to serve, to leave something behind that makes life a little brighter for someone else. Maybe your purpose isn't some grand mission. Maybe it's being a good parent. Maybe it's inspiring one person to keep going. Maybe it's simply becoming the person your younger self needed. Purpose makes pain make sense. It turns your suffering into strength, your mistakes into lessons, your scars into stories. When you understand your purpose, you stop asking, "Why me?" and start saying, "Thank you for trusting me with this journey." Because the truth is, we don't find purpose by running from life. We find it by living through it. When your life becomes about meaning, not recognition, you finally feel the peace that success could never give. Life, It's never been about the destination. It's about the journey, the moments, the lessons, the people, the quiet realizations in between. We spend so many years running, chasing dreams, chasing success, chasing approval, and one day we stop and realize everything we were searching for was already within us. The love, the peace, the strength, it was there all along, waiting for us to slow down and see it. Life isn't meant to be perfect, it's meant to be real. It's meant to challenge you, break you, rebuild you, until you finally understand what truly matters. You won't always win, you won't always get what you want, but if you live with kindness, with honesty, with courage, you'll always have what you need. One day, when your hair turns gray and your hands begin to shake, you'll look back, not at the trophies or the titles, but at the moments, the people you loved, the nights you didn't give up, the quiet prayers you whispered when no one believed in you, and you'll realize that's what life was all about. It was never about being the richest, the smartest, or the most successful. It was about being alive, being present, being real. So forgive yourself, forgive others, let go of the weight you've been carrying. Start again if you must, 1,000 times if needed, because as long as you're breathing, life is still giving you a chance to write a new chapter. And when it's all said and done, you'll see life was never against you. It was always teaching you, guiding you, shaping you into the person you were meant to become. So if you're listening to this right now, take a deep breath, feel your heart. You've come a long way, farther than you realize. You've survived what others couldn't. You've healed from things no one even knew about, and you're still here. That's not weakness, that's grace. Life isn't easy, but it's beautiful, and it's yours. So live it fully, deeply, and without regret. Because one day, you'll understand. Every moment, even the hard ones, we're all pieces of the same story. A story called you.